Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Jonathan Coates, and in today's free training, I'm going to be talking about how you can diversify your social media updates so that you get more traffic and engagement. Now, with this video, I'm using the help of Blogging Wizard. I'll be sure to leave them in the description. I just found this article to be very helpful, and it was a bit hidden, so I wanted to bring it to your attention. So I'm going to follow along, and then as I was reading on, so I was like, I have a lot of supporting videos for this. So I got videos on how to create polls. I have videos on scheduling, social media posts, marketing updates and stuff like that, how to schedule out your newsletters, as well as like linking them to your preferred social media platforms, and also as well as Mass Planner using social tools like that. And then uploading videos as stories. I have a lot of videos on Instagram. So as we go along, I'll try to like refer you to different resources, not just my own videos, but I got some other pretty cool stuff, and you should see those in the description as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Social media platforms provide for some huge opportunities to build traffic, find your customers, and build brand awareness, as we all know. But you can only realize those opportunities if you take your social media content seriously. You can invest time in building a following and spend money on getting your updates noticed, but unless you have great content, you won't achieve much. Social media followers are overwhelmed with content. Their feeds are full of links, messages, and images. So how do you stand out? And that's the number one question actually that you can answer for yourself is what makes you so different than everybody else? So you want to surprise your social media audience by using different content assets and diversifying your social media content on a regular basis. So here's how. So here's the table of contents right here. Upload native videos, upload your videos as stories, schedule entertaining updates for holidays and special days, quote and tag an influencer, take advantage of polls, and then they go over the fundamentals. So let's get started with number one, upload native videos. Social media platforms love when you host videos with them. That is, instead of uploading your video to YouTube and sharing the link in an update, upload that video directly to social media platform. So there's certain limitations and requirements that vary from platform to platform. You just got to keep these in mind. So there is like the ratio for the Facebook feed, Instagram feed, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And then they have like limits. So you only get 240 minutes of time that you can upload on the Facebook feed. Instagram is between 1 to 120 seconds. And that actually varies though, because I've uploaded videos much longer than this on Instagram. So that might have changed. And as well as TikTok, they just changed theirs as well. But this is August of this year. So this is relatively new, not even that long ago. And Twitter's 2 to 20 second max. I know that to be for sure. And then 3 seconds to 10 minutes on LinkedIn. So 2 minutes and 20 seconds max on Twitter. Instagram is 1 to 120 seconds. I've actually uploaded stuff to Instagram that was like 10 minutes long. I believe so. I even had that on my, let's see, I just want to verify that. I actually have it on my main business account. So let's go there. I just want to verify this real quick. So one of these videos, I think it's this one. Now I don't know. I know that 120 seconds is only, this right here is an 8-minute video. It doesn't have the time on there, but if you look, it's on my channel, how to flood traffic from Quora to your website with the traffic generation formula that I created, limitless traffic formula. Actually, that was actually a formula that I got from James Scholes, and I combined it with the limitless traffic formula. But anyway, let's go back. The main thing with that though is like just being mindful of the duration as well as, the aspect ratios right here, like the ratio, and then the captions. Want to make sure that you have captions and of course sound. So Video Leap, which is, what is this? It allows you to put together videos that can be reused in multiple formats so that one and the same video can work on all platforms. It's really interesting. So I'll be sure to have this in the description. I've never tried it before. This is my first time actually taking a look at this, but yeah, apparently that platform can help you to use the same video reformatted for every platform. It also allows you to mix multiple videos together in video effects, add captions, and I think you can also do that with CapCut by TikTok. I believe that's their app because they're always like promoting TikTok on there. If you're looking for a desktop solution, there are a few options allowing you to create watermark-free videos. And by the way, another thing with CapCut, it seems like they've given in and they recognize that YouTube is a heavy player in the shorts game now. So they have like a direct integration with YouTube Shorts on CapCut as well as Instagram. Number two, upload your videos as stories. So Instagram stories have become one of the most popular types of social media content. It also helps that it's the only update on Instagram where you can add clickable links and thus generate real clicks from Instagram, that is a good point because the only other clickable links that you have is really just in your bio, but that's like, it's like an umbrella. It's like a general, you kind of got to have like a link tree if you want to cover different topics. But with your stories, you can have clickable links for each individual blog post that you have, or whatever you're talking about. You can have a different link. So that's pretty awesome. So stories have become so popular because they provide ephemeral content. I don't know what that word means, so let's go ahead and find out together. Ephemeral, lasting for a very short time. Okay. I.e. content that will be removed after 24 hours. Gotcha. Stories can be anything from cool pictures to funny images. So experiment with different formats. For example, post insider pictures and videos of you and your team working. Republish great customer reviews and testimonials as stories, and if possible, tag those customers who shared that review. And then related reading here, I'll try to have this. I'll make another video on this, how to get more views on your Instagram stories. I'm really enjoying their blog, and I definitely recommend that you check them out, Blogging Wizard. Number 3, schedule entertaining updates for holidays and special days. Weekends and holidays are days when most brands tend to keep silent. This is your chance to get noticed. Plus, you don't really need to be there posting anything. You can just schedule these updates over a weekday. In fact, a control freak in me recommends scheduling these updates months ahead. That's how I am. I'm making videos to last for the next year. I'm scheduling videos out for the next 12 months. It is a good idea to use a slower season like summer for most businesses to fill up your social media editorial calendar as far as 1 year ahead. This way, you will make sure there's something going live even when you're busy or spending time with your family. And Wave Video offers a free social calendar for you to use and even some content ideas for each day. With it, you can celebrate smaller and professional holidays and take advantage of seasonal hashtags like National Cat Day and Startup Sundays. That's another thing too, by the way, with hashtags. And I also have another video that I didn't get the chance to actually make yet, but is hashtag emojis. A lot of people don't even realize, but you can target different demographics using emojis and then put them in your hashtags. Again, I've never heard of these folks, but I'll have them in the description, and I might just make a video about this as well. I'm kind of on a streak here. So also, I'll recommend Sue Social, a great, remarkable social media marketing scheduling platform. It does not just scheduling posts, it does absolutely everything from messaging people to posting in Facebook groups to posting the stories to following people, unfollowing people, blocking ghost followers. It basically acts as like a human, basically. But anyway, it is better to use a scheduling platform in order to schedule simultaneously to multiple platforms. Sendable is a great option as it also comes with more great features like social listening and social inbox, keeping all your social media marketing under one roof. So this is another one. There's a million of these, by the way, but I really do feel like Sue Social is the number one option. But Sendable is something to take a look at. As you can imagine, I've never heard of these folks. But yeah, we can try to make another video about this if I find it to be helpful or useful enough to make a video about. The platform supports Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter unless you use native uploading for videos to get better results for your video content. Also, yeah, check out my video on social media marketing and scheduling and how to basically set up Sue Social so that you're able to simultaneously post to TikTok, LinkedIn, Pinterest, etc. Social media tagging is a great way to get the attention of a niche influencer, but only if you do it right and don't overdo it. An occasional quote featuring an influencer will almost always win in a few powerful likes and even shares. Using visual quotes is preferable because you can upload that quote to Instagram. Just don't forget to tag your influencers. So on Facebook, you can't tag using a third-party app, but you can on Instagram, you can on Twitter. That's just not the case with LinkedIn. And in order to tag folks, it's pretty much the same across the board. You just use the @ symbol here. What makes tagging so powerful is that any of the above platforms will send some kind of notification to the person you tag, making that update almost impossible to miss by default, unless that user hasn't configured their settings, which I have personally. On Facebook, they'll receive a Facebook notification, and same with the rest of the platforms, they get notifications. If you tag that person in a photo on Instagram, that picture will appear and most likely remain in the tagged tab. And number 5, take advantage of polls. Polling is a great way to engage your audience as well as get to know it better. Most social media platforms allow you to create native polls that don't require your followers to log in anywhere and let them participate right from their feed. On Twitter, polls are quite limited on Twitter, but it makes perfect sense because Twitter has historically been about brevity and simplicity. You can ask a question and allow followers to choose from up to 4 options. So I'm sure you've seen those. They also have them on YouTube, etc. Facebook allows users to add native polls and groups, and I actually have a video about Facebook groups. I have quite a few videos, but this isn't one thing that I've covered. I definitely want to touch on this. You can add as many questions as you want, allow people to choose multiple questions, and even add their own options. With so many cool options, this could be a cool collaborative update for your followers to contribute to. Go live on a holiday or over the weekend. On personal and business pages, you can host a Q&A, which is a good idea to get your audience better acquainted with you and your brand. Look, this actually looks like Facebook right here. On LinkedIn, you can create a simple poll containing up to 4 options and set for how long you want the poll to remain active. Niche question research and trend tracking can give you some interesting ideas on engaging polls to run. So this website Text Optimizer offers a cool question research feature, allowing you to find interesting questions to discuss with your audience. Awesome. So I'll try to go over this one. Well, this looks pretty interesting. Wow. Over 70% of the pages optimized by Text Optimizer ranked higher within 5 weeks. Used by over 30,000, blah, blah, blah. I feel like every website says that, used by 50,000 businesses, but I'm sure they're telling the truth. So don't forget the fundamentals. While the above tips will give you some ideas to play and experiment, don't forget important social media sharing fundamentals. The good old 80-20 rule still applies. And if you know me, if you're in the field of entrepreneurship, you've heard this so many times. And it's so true, by the way. You want at least 80% of updates about something else and only 20% or less of content about you or your products. And that's like, it's kind of like jab, 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 right hook from Gary Vee. This is how you can build a really engaged audience, which will like and trust you enough to click your links and even buy from you. Don't overschedule. You need to be there. Now, she mentioned, scheduling updates as far as 1 year above, but those scheduled updates will mostly be about holidays and weekends where you may not be around to publish anything. Nothing replaces manual shares and just being there, because you need to engage with the audience, reply to comments, encourage more updates, tag people, etc. Get your whole team to brainstorm on new ideas. Don't just rely on yourself or your social team for creating diverse content. You can ask your whole team to come up with new formats and unique angles. The concept of unified communications will help you create a collaborative routine to make this happen. I never heard of that, unified communications. Native content always wins. As mentioned above, social media platforms love it when you create native content instead of linking to third-party content. So when you can afford the time, log in there to create native polls, update native videos, host Q&A, and even go live. That's a good point. I never really considered that before. Of course, they will want you to create native content rather than, linking somewhere else. So let's see. She mentioned unified communication. Where was that at? It was, unified communications. Okay. This looks like a opt-in form. I'm not sure exactly what this is. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, but I'll let you take a look at this. Here we go. What are the types of unified communications? It's a communication model hosted in the cloud. Supports cloud, telephony, voice, and video conferencing, instant messaging, and mobility for remote and distributed teams. Gotcha. So it's just a way of staying in contact with your team. Diversifying your social media updates has more benefits apart from increasing your engagements and traffic. It allows you to uncover more promotional opportunities, brainstorm more content ideas for your site, and collect more engagement data to use for ad targeting and better understand your target audience. But above all, that helps you take pleasure in working on your social media profiles, which is the most important part. So that's pretty much it for the video. I definitely wanted to share this with you. I thought it was really interesting and especially useful for my audience. If you like content like this, then I definitely recommend that you check out my website or subscribe to the channel. I'll talk about everything when it comes to generating traffic, increasing sales, search engine optimization, artificial intelligence and automation, anything that has to do with entrepreneurship, selling, marketing, and business, I talk about it. And be sure to take a look at my free social media and marketing automation checklist right in the description. You can have a checklist accompany you as you're going about your social media endeavors, creating content, scheduling updates, and running automation software. So if you're trying to get in the automation game and schedule out everything as well as automating absolutely everything else you do in your business, then you're definitely going to want to check out this checklist right in the description. It's completely free. All you gotta do is you put your name and your email address in, it'll get sent right to your inbox, all right? And be sure to take a look at the tools and the resources below. I try to have everything that I included in this video that she recommended in this article, as well as a pinned comment by the Affiliate Marketing Samurai. And with that said, I will see you in the next video. See you there.